Hello everybody at Enchanted Emerald. This is Melissa bringing you another reading here for today, Friday, August 20th, 2021. As I'm giving people a couple of minutes to hop on, as always, if you haven't yet checked out my YouTube, please do so. I have some content that I've been working on, some love readings for each of the zodiac signs in case you're interested in checking that out. I think that that's something that's pretty popular. I think on the YouTube, everybody loves to check out their zodiac signs. So I have been working on that for you guys. And then as always, as we step into this reading, I do use the traditional Rider-Waite deck. It's kind of my go-to deck. It's just something that I like to do. So that's what I've used as we step into this today. I will say, as we have the High Priestess here, this is very much a card of using our intuition and allowing ourselves to step into our higher knowledge. And so this person is sitting on this throne and knowing in their truth, in their inner knowing, right? And so with this, I do feel, we have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's an overall underlying anxiety, right? And somebody's like staying up at night, worried about things. I do feel like overall as a collective, there is that underlying anxiety. I feel like there's some things happening behind the scenes, and I think that there's a little bit more people that are like in the know of what's happening out there now, and it's almost like there are still some people that are enchanted, if you will, so they're a little bit like maybe feeling as though they are under a spell, right? Like they're very intrigued by what's going on. Hi Gary, thanks for hopping on. And so that's really what I'm feeling. And so I think either way, whether you are in the know of some of the things that are happening globally, or if you are preferring to stay in your own little bubble because of the anxiety and things that kind of bubble up within you, I think either way, to each their own. I feel like that's okay. I think that watching the news tends to get people riled up, and that's something that people will tend to draw back from. So I think that focusing on what we're doing in our own personal lives and creating happiness in our own personal lives, doing those things will help to nurture you through this. But I will say that if you are not sitting here and knowing that, yes, there looks like there's a big puzzle that's all put together and that you have the big picture, that's something that you see surface level. If you aren't also feeling like there's something else or there's something more, that there's just another little bit of a piece of the puzzle that you're just unaware of yet, you might be starting to feel that, because I feel like right now is a time to kind of embrace our inner philosopher, right? We have to kind of start to question things. I think it's important for us to honor that if we are questioning things. It's okay, and we don't have to believe everything that we hear, everything that we read, or everything that we see, right? And that's what makes great lawyers and great people in religion, right? And so embracing your own inner philosopher and be discerning, when you hear some of these things, and just even if you just keep it to yourself, right? I feel like this is mass level, it's affecting people at like a mass level, right? It's going to affect everyone, whether you're poor, whether you're rich, whether you're educated, whether you're, you just got your GED, or whether you're working on your GED, whatever, I feel like it's going to affect all of us, right? And we all have these abilities to tap into our intuition and have this inner knowing, right? And so I feel here with this, it's not necessarily about doing the scholarly thing, right? Where we learn things and then we apply it, right? And we go out there and we do the things, or we do the things that we're told, right? And we apply those into our daily lives. It's not even going to make sense, right? It's not even going to be about following our common sense. it's going to be digging deeper. It's going to be questioning things that, you know, come up within ourselves even. How do we feel? How do we, you know, what have our beliefs been all of this time? And so I think all of this is going to be coming up. And the challenge with this all is to maintain a pleasant demeanor throughout this whole thing as we question our own truths, as we question external truths, right? As we do those things, you know, we have to do that in such a way that we are able to create this ripple effect and allow others space to do the same, right? Because this is where we're headed. And so as we do this, we need to be focusing on how it is that we can unite, right? It doesn't matter what side of the tracks you live on, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Any of that stuff, it doesn't even matter. Whether you, you know, choose this or choose that, like, you know, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't even matter, right? In the end, it is about allowing ourselves each the space to choose what we would want to choose, but still unite and come together in the end to look at the bigger picture. And the intention is to never be divided. It's about how we offer our love to one another throughout all of these choices and throughout this whole process. And you know, it's never been about our opinions or any of that, right? And so it's this beautiful process. How can we extend love to one another? And that's really, well, we're pleasant and sitting in our truth and in our beautiful demeanor, and still understanding that, yeah, it's going to give us a little bit of a go ahead to have like a little bit of, you know, anxiety, but we have to allow ourselves that space and time to question and to change and go with the flow. So really beautiful read here for us for Friday. So I do so hope that this resonates for you, and there's a lot of stuff going on out there. So just take a deep breath, and we'll all get through this together, right? So as always, if you're interested in checking out my YouTube, please do so. And the love readings are going up. I'm going to be working on more today. And after that, I'm going to be doing the full moon. I'm going to do a full moon reading as well, the weekend read. So I'll be checking those things out. And I'll also try to share some of that on the Facebook for those that don't always get on the YouTube. So I hope everybody has a phenomenal Friday. And as always, if you're interested in your own personal reading, you can hit me up at enchantedemeraldny@gmail.com or on the website, which is posted up at the top on the Facebook here or in the description box on the YouTube if you're catching me on the YouTube. If you're catching me on the replay, please don't hesitate to hit me with the hashtag replay below on the Facebook here. And share if you feel so inclined to share so others can benefit from the message. And I will be back with another read for you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Take care.